Chapter 9 Flesh and Blood. The morning of the final challenge. A fight to the death between you and Atlas. You lie in your bed next to Loomis and Navi. This can't be how it ends. You run your hand down Loomis's back and he curls his tail around your arm comfortably. Navi touches her nose against yours before giving it a tiny lick. Then she snuggles up between you and Loomis. I know you're trying to help, but I don't think there's anything you can do. I don't want to kill Atlas. Even though we fought and argued and hurt each other, we also stood by each other's side and had each other's back. I mean, he's my brother. He's family. I can't imagine my life without him in it. Yeah. A knock at your door startles you. With a heavy sigh, you get up and go to it. Find your mom standing on the other side. Oh, Elijah. She wraps you in her arms, but you can't help but cling to her, burying your face in the fabric of her dress. Mom, I don't know what to do. I know, sweetheart. I know. I'm already working on it. She strokes your back soothingly, even her face twists with anger. I won't stand for this. I'm not gonna lose you or Atlas. Not when I just got to you both. Not when I just got back to you both. Do you think that Alma might be able to help? I don't know. I can't think of anyone more powerful or knowledgeable. It's certainly worth checking. Your mom lets go of you as she closes her eyes. A moment later, her body begins to glow. Alma, we will speak with you. Her voice reverberates around the room, then suddenly, Alma stands beside you both. There, Elijah. I suspect this is about the ongoing competition. You know about that? I have been watching. Then you know the construct that's administering it. Is there any way you can destroy them? Alma lets out a sigh. She walks to the other side of the room, gazing out the window. Not alright. Even if I were to draw the blood magic out of them, I could not influence the other 8 elements that make them up. And no doubt you already know, if a high ton isn't selected, it will have disastrous consequences. So then, one of us really has to die. No, I won't allow it. Magic like this is rarely straightforward, Elijah. Even when it sounds that way. Look at how Ray's ritual backfired. That granted you and Atlas your fashionary abilities and let you defeat him. And all Cain needed to destroy one of as powerful as me was Taya's tether. Then you think there's another solution? You have taught me that something unexpected can always happen, especially if you're looking for it. But all I can do is wish you luck, Elijah. You surprised me in the past. Expect nothing less now. With that, Alma vanishes in a swirl of magic, and your mom lets out a sigh. Classic Alma. Offering wisdom without anything concrete. There must be some way to change the rules of the challenge. We just need to make so that it isn't a fight to the death. It can just be a regular fight, or even a fight to knock the other unconscious. Perhaps there's a way to alter contingency's instructions. Evelyn might know. I guess that wouldn't solve the problem of magic going haywire, because both Atlas and I have refractory powers. And that's what I've been trying to fix. If I could just find a way to stabilize the function in magic, then none of this would be necessary. I just need a little more time. The challenge is today, Mom. If you haven't figured it out by now. That's actually part of why I can't see you now. There's something I want to give you. Your mom stamps her fingers, and a suit of white and gold armor suddenly appears in her hands. She holds it out to you. I made it myself and imbued it with my own power. It should keep you safe from harm for some time. I was made one for Alice, and my hope was that if you both wore them, it would draw the fight out and give me time to find an alternative solution. Has Atlas already agreed to wear his? Not yet. And I admit, I'm worried that he won't. That does sound like him. But I'm still gonna try. As your mom, it's my job to protect you both. And it's the only way I can right now. And even if you're the only one who ends up protected, that should still buy me more time. Your mom places the armor on your bed and then reaches out and takes your hand. So please wear it, Elijah. I don't want to see you hurt. Don this powerful suit of armor to bolster your defenses in the final showdown with Atlas. It's bright. It's bright as hell. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's sun. It's imbued with sun magic or something, but like it's still bright. It doesn't have to be as bright as the fucking sun, mom. You couldn't do black and gold, gotta be white and gold. That's bright, mom. I couldn't have more white to damp down the fucking golden light that resembles the sun. Couldn't have like an off-white. Couldn't tone down the shine on the gold. Couldn't have made it again black and gold. So it like the black, you know, it's less blinding. You like don't stare at the gold. It makes it less blinding if you don't stare directly at the gold. Look at the black instead. But the white is just now it's just bright all over. Like, can we? Oh, I don't know. Make it less gold and more white, like a soft white. Can we? Okay. Is Atlas's going to be like a moon one, so it's gonna be black and gold instead? Because if he wears it, I'm gonna be pissed. Not gold. It won't be gold. It'll be black, like black and white, like moon or night. If he wears his and his is darker, I'm going to slap the shit out of my mom, and I'm gonna self-adopt myself. Because what the fuck? Your mom smiles softly. She snaps her fingers again, and suddenly you're wearing the suit of armor. It fits perfectly. The metal plates molded to your body, and it emanates the same warmth you associate with your mom and your sun magic. Yeah, I know it has sun magic in it. You don't have to tell me there's sun magic in it. I can see the sun magic. It feels like you, like us. Then you know I'll be with you all of today, no matter what happens. She takes a step back to look over you, tears pricking in the corners of her eyes. You look wonderful, Elijah. All grown up. I just wish you were under different circumstances. So do I. And this is my last chance to say it. Mom, I love you. I love you too, Elijah. So much. Your mom pulls you into her arms once again, holding you tight. But this won't be our last moment together. I won't let it be. Now I just need to go tell Atlas the same thing. Your mom gives you another squeeze before stepping out of your dorm, and with a sigh, you turn back to your bed. You take a seat on the edge. Navi and Loomis settle in on either side of you, their heads resting on your lap. Yeah, I hope she's right too. You walk between your dorm and a deep arena feels far too short, and your stomach drops when you see Atlas and continue to see waiting outside. Atlas is dressed in his usual jeans, leather jacket, face carefully neutral as he's past you. Looks like you didn't take Mom up on her armor. But Atlas continues to see aren't the only ones there. Your friends are all standing nearby, as do Dean Swan and your mom. Sorry, I'm late. No matter. Now that you are both here, I can explain the rules of the last challenge, the blood challenge. They were relatively simple. The two of you will fight till one of you is killed, and the one who lives will be the next highest hunt. What was the point of the other challenges then? Why push through all of that if this challenge is the one that ultimately matters? To be sure that both of you were qualified. If one of you wasn't, the challenge would have been more along the lines of a sacrifice. Is that it? Alice's voice is clipped and is strangely devoid of emotion, so different from the sarcasm and anger you're used to. It is. I'll see you in the arena. Alice doesn't even wait for contingency to finish before he stalks off. You long to follow him, You force yourself to follow continuously. See, hang on a second. There's something I want to talk to you about. Do you have more questions about the challenge? Kind of. I just wanted to ask if there were any other challenge we could take part in, or we could alter the rules at all. I mean, I don't think Dawn ever intended for this to happen. Unfortunately, my program is quite clear on this matter. This is what must be done to get the world's magic back in order. But what if we could get it under control in another way? I mean, Donna clearly managed to before she died. Donna had been high ton for decades before you and Alice got your fashioning powers. That is why she could keep cool. Keep control. Please, there must be another way. You supervised a bunch of these competitions. Wasn't there one of them that didn't end in death? I will search my data banks again. Continuously briefly closes their eyes, their hums seeming to reverberate off their body. Then they flicker back open. I did not find anything new. Continuously's eyebrows furrow. For the first time ever, they seem sad. I'm sorry, Elijah. There's no other way. They linger for another moment before entering the stadium. You turn back to your friends, heart sinking. Wow, Elijah, that armor is impressive. Thanks. Mom gave it to me. Yes, you look incredible. Mom squeezes you into another hug, and when she lets go, Dean Swan puts her hand on your shoulder. I already told you everything I want to say back in your room, but please be careful in there. Yes, what Taya said. I know from teaching you just how talented you are, Elijah. And so I have no doubt that your magic will keep you safe. Now I'm gonna go check on Alex again, see if I can get through to him this time. I'll come with. If he'll listen to you, perhaps he'll listen to me. It hasn't been that way in the past, but maybe this time. Shamam, Dean Swan hurry after Alice. Look at the rest of your friends. Each has on a brave face, but you can see the worry in their eyes. We'll be in the stands the whole challenge, Elijah. Cheering you both on. I'm not sure this is the time for cheering, Zeph. Unless you think it would help. Yes, if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. I think what Elijah needs right now is a bit of space, so let's give him that. Thanks, Shreya. I would appreciate that. Let your friends all step away. Beckett lingers, and you reach for him before you can even think about it, hugging him tightly. Shh, I've got you. He runs his hand seemingly down your back as you take a deep breath, and you finally let go. He offers you a small smile. You have nothing to worry about, Elijah. I have every confidence in your skills. You'll win this handily. That knocks the wind out of you, unable to keep from picturing Atlas lying lifeless at your feet. Yeah, that's the problem. Yes. I'm sorry, Elijah, that you have to go through this, and I cannot help you with it. But know that at the end, I'll be here for you, and we'll find a way forward, together. His words make another realization hit you, one that leaves your stomach churning. If Mom doesn't find a way out for us, if I can't beat Atlas, this might be the last time I can talk with any of them. My last chance to tell them how important they are and all and how happy they've made me. Look over the faces of each of your friends. Memories of the last 3 years flicked into your head. We take a walk around the lake. I can stress this moment for just a little longer and get everything I need to say out. Go and walk with your friends. Let them know how much they mean to you. Get an extra moment alone with Beckett. Plus, get the opportunity to have your friends deliver a message to Atlas for you. You and Beckett rejoin your group of friends, walking hand in hand, and they fall silent when you approach. Hey, how would you all feel about going on a little walk? Just to help me get the jitters well. Just help me get the jitters out. Whatever you need, Elijah, we're here for it. You lead your friends away from the arena to walk along the edge of the lake, the water lapping softly at the shore. I usually go for a run to get my pre-game jitters out, but you probably want to conserve your energy. Oh yes. Whenever I'm nervous, it helps to feel the wind in my leaves. But I know you don't have leaves. Perhaps there's something you want to talk about? Or something you don't want to talk about, as the case may be. Actually, that's why I want you to come out here with me. There's something I want to say. You all taught me so much. And I'm not just talking about magic. Don't be fair. You did help me learn a lot about that, Beckett. I mean, Shreya, you taught me how to be confident in myself, no matter what the situation. You look over each of your friends' faces as you speak, committing them to memory. Girlfriend, you showed me how to go after what I want, rather than to just go along with what's expected of me. And after, you made me realize just how big the world is, and how many kind people are in it. What about me? Zeph, you taught me to never give up, and to always find something to smile about. I'm really glad that I got the chance to know each and every one of you. And the feeling is mutual, Elijah. Before I met you, all that mattered were my grades. I didn't realize it, but I was incredibly lonely. But now you got a whole group of friends. Yes, you helped me find my own path. My life is far fuller because of that. You did the same thing for me. I'm not sure I would ever found the confidence to pursue disaster relief if it weren't for you. You're my first time friend, Elijah. You gave me the final push to count the pentagas. Not to mention how many things on my bucket list never would have gotten checked off if not for you. I'm sure you all would have found your way there eventually. Don't say so, sure, darling. Even I probably would have given up on my business if you hadn't been around to encourage me. But I think we'd be here all day if you tried to list all the ways you helped us over the years. I was just being a good friend. No offense, Elijah, but I think you went above and beyond what a typical friend would do. But so did you all. I mean, you put your lives on the line multiple times to fight alongside me. With Rafe, Kane, you stood by me through all of it. You made us want to stand by you. That's just the kind of person you are. Honest right. I may have made you the bracelets, but you're the one who made the misfits. Ouch. And I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we're so grateful that you did. The misfits forever. Your heart swells at the words, but knowing there's still more to say, tap Beckett away from the others, holding his hand tightly. Elijah, is everything alright? No, but there's no helping that. He swallowed roughly and forced himself to smile as you take him in for what could be the final time. I just want to say I love you. So much that I feel like I might burst. I love you too, Elijah. But why are you acting as though this is goodbye? I want to make sure you knew, just in case things don't go well in there. I won't let you be part of me, Elijah. Not why I still have breath in my body. Beckett, we're gonna see each other after this. Promise me. Your heart aches as he gazes into your eyes. You lean forward to meet him in a tender kiss. He holds you close. You linger there, savoring the taste of his lips and the wintergreen smell of them. But all too soon, the moment ends. I promise. Good. As you and Beckett return to the rest of your friends, you can't help but think about how one person is missing. Can I ask you all to do me one last favor? Of course. I'd like you all to go and see Atlas and be there for him the way you're being there for me. After all, you're his friends too. Is there anything you want us to pass on to him on your behalf? I know he hasn't been listening to you, but perhaps he'll listen to us. Tell him he's the best brother I could have asked for. That I'm so glad he came into my life. Despite everything that's happened recently, I love him. We'll tell him. Then I guess all that's left is for you to be luck. You're like Elijah. And like I already said, we understand the whole time. With that, you send your friends off to go see Atlas, and you slowly make your way back to the area. You slowly make your way back to the arena on your own. Inside the deep arena, you and Atlas line up on opposite sides of the field as continuously and the rest of your friends and family watch from the stands. I still can't believe this is happening. Atlas looks at you, and for a moment, you see a flash of sorrow cross his face. But since it is, I need to do everything I can to survive. You tap your foot on the ground to a steady rhythm as you start the channel. Citrus. Today, a new high ton will be chosen. Either Elijah Snyder or Atlas Ehrenhardt shall earn the title in this duel. Now, let the blood challenge begin. I can't afford to hesitate. Not waiting a second, you rush forward, conjure a ball of fire, and hurl it right at Atlas. Shit. Clearly not expecting you to move so quickly, Atlas isn't fast enough to dodge. The fireball slams into him, knocking him off his feet. Then suddenly, the arena shifts around you, transporting you to a dimly lit underground cavern. Right, I start to think of this like a game of Thief. A game of Thief where I don't have a team, and I can wind up dead at the end. Before you can get your bearings, spot Atlas charging out of the tunnel's magic building in his hands. Just give it up, Elijah. The ground beneath your feet rumbles, and you're barely able to keep your balance as Atlas moves to strike. What? Stay back. By the time you start to form a sword out of magic, Atlas is already on top of you. Like I said so many times before, I can't think of what each spell is, especially when it's on a timer. If it showed it like that, but without the timer, I can actually read which one it is and think about it. You don't give you time to think, it's on a timer. Even then, on a timer, it still have you select it, read it real quick, and then, decide then. Atlas slams his fist into your stomach, but your armor is off the brunt of the blow. Damn it. Atlas steps back, clutch in his hand, and giving you a moment to recover. I'm really glad my mom up on his armor. I'm not done yet. The ground gives another violent shake, sending a chunk of the ceiling crashing down beside you. Atlas, you're gonna bring the whole place down. I'm gonna bury you. Before Atlas can draw more magic into the cavern, a tear in reality rips open, and a figure steps through. Huh? Beckett? What are you doing? I cannot stand idly by and watch this. You know I care about you, Atlas. He looks back at you, his eyes softening for just a moment. But Elijah's by everything. Beckett. So even this is against the rules. Even it's considered cheating. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help him. Atlas steps forward, only to freeze in place as Beckett raises his hands. Quickly, Elijah, before he escapes. Get over here. You try to jerk Atlas' chewed air and metal magic, but he doesn't budge. Elijah, what are you doing? I'm holding him. Oh, right. Enough. Atlas' refreshing power flares as he jolts his arms out, breaking free from Beckett's magic. Get out of here, everything. A massive gust of wind tears through the cavern, blasting Beckett back through his portal. Beckett. The portal shudders and collapses, and before you can react, dozens of sharp rocks lift up from the ground and shoot right at you. He's placed between us, Elijah. Draw your arms up to shield your face, and one of the rocks tears into you, leaving a deep gash behind as your blood sprays through the air. You clutch the bleeding wound as Atlas stalks forward, only for the terrain to suddenly shift. You find yourself standing alone in the middle of an industrial factory, machines whirring around you. You got lucky there. Atlas releases and pulling his crunches. You catch your breath, look down at your injured arm, blood still dripping down it. Just take care of this while I can. Just need to stitch it up. You concentrate for a moment on how desperately you want to survive this fight, and the wound slowly knits back together. Better. You're startled that you hear the footsteps pounding on the floors, but as they echo off the metal, you can't tell exactly where they're coming from. It's gotta be Atlas. I can't let him get the drop on me. I need to figure out where he is. Sincerely. You channel your magic out to the surrounding space, and everything but becomes the sharp focus. Now, despite the echo, you notice the footsteps are louder off to the left. There you are. Turn to face the direction you hear Atlas just as he barrels around the corner. Elijah, you... He comes to a stop, eyes wide. You can't help but laugh. How did you come in? Yeah. Well, how loud you were being. I could have heard you from a mile away. You're so full of it. For a moment, you almost forget you're supposed to be fighting to the death, bickering Atlas the way you normally would. Then he shakes his head, his expression hardening as ice begins to coat his fingertips. Let's not draw this out. Funny, drawing this out was exactly what I planned on doing. Atlas leans forward, swinging at you icy gauntlets that you barely managed to dodge. I think you need a timeout. You draw your magic into the cables attached to the nearby machines and coil them around Atlas. Let go of me. You clench your fist and the cables tighten, making Atlas wince even as he continues to struggle. Maybe once you think about what you've done. With that, you turn and take off through the factory just as the terrain shifts. You find yourself in the middle of a thick forest, ancient moss-covered trees and the roots filling most of the ground. Damn. I never had to see Atlas come and draw this brush. You stop in the middle of a clearing, looking around, but the forest is utterly silent. I need to find him before he finds me. Bet I'll be able to spot him from up there. You channel your magic into your feet and immediately lift up into the air, flying out of the canopy. From high up, you easily see Atlas in by copes of trees. You slowly lower yourself down behind him. Looking for me? He jumps and whirls to face you, only to scowl a moment later. Yeah, I was. Atlas draws his hands out, and he begins to glow as his magic builds. This is the end. You watch in horror as a tornado of fire spins up around Atlas, rolling its sides until it towers above you. But all too soon, the column of flame descends on you, and with trees on all sides, there's nowhere to run. Is this it? Danasta's scream pierces through the woods. Elders, save him! You can't see her, but the trees around you all begin to creak and groan, responding to her cry. I know you don't want to get involved in a ton of affairs, but I'm already involved. He's my friend. I can't lose him. It happens in an instant. The trees bend, the branches snapping and the trunks creaking as they form a shield around you with their very bodies. Atlas's fire strikes, burning through the bark and leaves. But when it finally fades, you're left completely unscathed. Completely unscathed. Thank you, trees. You place your hand on the trunk of the nearest one, giving it a brief pat to hear Atlas shout from the other side. Why don't you stop enough for interference? But the only answer that comes is the shift in the terrain, taking the trees away with it. You and Atlas now stand in the middle of a bunch of overgrown ruins, Atlas's breath coming in heavy pants. If I can hit Atlas with a big enough spell, it should keep him down long enough for me to figure out what to do. Because if I let this keep going on, he's gonna kill me. Atlas's upper lip pulls back in the snow as he clenches his hands into fists. Finally willing to face me one-on-one. First, I need to keep him busy. An animation spell should help. Statue, get him. You pour blood magic into one of the nearby statues, and with a loud crack, it breaks off its pedestal. It hops forward, shaking the ground as it does, and then slams into Atlas, knocking him backward. Atlas staggers, only for the statue to continue its pursuit, hopping after him. Get away from me. With Atlas occupied, take a deep breath, willing yourself to focus. Loomis, with me. Loomis appears from the ether at your side and takes a protective stance in front of you as he snarls. Give me a boost. With Loomis' magic pouring into you, you start to channel. Say hello to Hail Mary. As the storm brews overhead begins to rain down onto Atlas. The spell rips through Atlas, leaving him bloodied, but still he stands firm. I'm not gonna lose you. Alice's flashlight power lashes out, sends Loomis flying. Loomis. He disappears back into the ether with a soft groan, while Alice's power tears apart the roots and stones of the abandoned village. Dwayne gradually picks up around you both, the aura around him builds, and your own magic flares up in response. Alice, get a hold of yourself. Afraid by both of your powers, chunks of rock and tree go flying through the air as light starts to fill the space. This is what I was destined for. As his anger seems to grow, so does his power, and you rapidly feel your own control begin to unravel. You have to stop this. Never. He springs forward, surrounded by rainbow-colored energy, and all you can do is leap to meet him. There's a deafening crack, and everything goes white. You hit the ground hard, as your vision returns. You find yourself in the deep arena once more, only now it's been torn apart. Just like the vision I had. Slide the edge of the huge crater in the field, and you slowly push yourself back onto your feet. I'm still standing. Not for long. Turn to see Alice approaching, magic still glowing in his hands. Penny stumbles, wincing, and the magic in his hands flickers, unstable. Looks like I did a number on you. I'll give you that. You put up a hell of a fight. I promise I'll make it quick. The magic in his hands begin to grow, and your heartbeat pounds in your ears, nearly deafening. Alice, just do it. If this is what you want, no more talking. End things, once for all. Hold your head high while you stare down your brother, just as he raises his hand to strike. Goodbye, Elijah. You brace for the pain, for the vision to go black, for the end, but it doesn't come. The magic in Alice's hands abruptly fades, and you see tears form in his eyes, quickly spilling over. You can't do it. I spent my whole life doing everything I could to protect you, training relentlessly, hiding you from Rafe. Atlas, I want to be high a ton so badly. I want it so much it hurts, but none of that matters. I could never kill you, Elijah. There's nothing more important to me than you. Behind him, you can see continuously in the stands raise their hands. If you wanna do it, I'll make the choice for you. As you feel continuously magic fill the air, you instinctively react, swimming Atlas' legs out from under him. Now it's your turn to stand over him, as he lifts his head to look up at you. His eyes are wide with fear. Please, don't do this, Elijah. It doesn't have to be like this. You know it does. Magic builds in your hands, raw and overwhelming, and a single tear slides down Alice's cheek. Its light over and out of you grows. As the refractionary energy around you grows, you can feel your own power echoed in Alice, and it calls to you. I need it. You reach out unconsciously, and rainbow-colored magic begins to pour out of Atlas and flow into you. Elijah, what are you doing? Alice struggles, trying to stand, only slump down as you continue to siphon his strength into yourself. My magic, you're taking it all. But you hardly even hear his words as you flood it with more and more power, the aura around you flaring wildly. It's not enough. Give me more. You grit your teeth and clench your fists, desperately trying to rein in your out-of-control magic. This has to stop. Focusing, draw the energy back into yourself, bend it to your will, and Alice collapses with a groan. When light finally fades from around you, you stand strong while Alice lies on the ground, all traces of magic from him gone. It's over. It's finally over.